Hello everyone, welcome to day 26 and 27 of the Stardew Valley Skull Cavern method. I just kind of got tired of just narrating Skull Cavern runs over and over again, so decided to combine these two videos and also a little bit faster. This time I'm at back up to 4 times speed. 27th I'll be doing a lot of farm clearing. Today is another cave dive, and then once I get the 28th I might just do a regular double time video, and the 1st. The 28th, the 1st, those are pretty stacked chore days, but for right now just getting ready for another trip to the cavern. It is a good luck day, and it's Pierre's birthday, as you can see from my UI mod in the top corner, and it's just, I don't know, I am less concerned with the birthdays this time. You know, I usually like to make sure I hit all of them, but that's in the farming style or the no farming style when you're just mining for regular ore. However, here, you know, when you're doing the Skull Cavern, a couple hours lost to give someone a gift is much more disruptive than simply, you know, in the farming style where you're just losing a couple hours of ore gathering. Would be a lot easier if I got the pick, but don't probably have time or money to get the pick upgrade just yet. Man, I look so efficient at 4 times speed, don't I? Just blazing through this cavern. One thing I'm really struggling with is just finding stuff to eat, because, you know, I could just buy salads, and salads are great. They really are for mine food, but that would require losing a whole day, basically, or at least half a day to just waiting for the saloon to open. Oof. Got swarmed right there by serpents. That was a rough one. Still relying on the mega bombs, combination of the larger blast radius and the fact that solar essence and void essence are almost completely useless, and gold is mostly useless as well outside of sprinklers. I have more than enough for my sprinklers, since I won't be planting quite as many starfruit as I would blueberries, but that wasn't too bad. I made another like 30 levels in the last 3 hours. Never give up on your run or your cave dive. Ooh, that bat was about to mess me up. I still fight the bats because I mean they're very valuable drops. I don't go out of my way for them, but I do fight them if they come at me. I did a ladder there just because I was nowhere near anything, and I was hoping that something like that would happen where I could get a couple more iridium at the end of the day. And that's it for the 27th. But this should, if I did this right, go right into the 28th. There we go. Or into the 26th. That was it for the 26th. But I just combined, I recorded the 27th and the 26th separately. I just mushed them together. Now, I'm going to spend the entire day today clearing melting basically my non-iridium ore while I work to get the farm ready for planting starfruits on the 1st, just because if you leave it until the 28th, you're going to run out of time. You're not going to get everything done that you need to be done. And this part I'm about to do, it's not super efficient, but I like things to be nice and orderly. But what I do here is I'll cut down all of the kale. As you can see, I level up right there, so I will be getting the sprinklers, and I take down the sprinklers because I didn't want any basic sprinklers. I want to have a nice, even quality sprinkler field around my scarecrows. Now, it does turn all those. Even though I'll sell the sprinklers, I'm gonna get about 100 gold a piece, so that there's a waste a little bit of the bars I put into them. But for me personally, I would rather things look nice and orderly, but it is technically not the efficient thing to do here. The efficient thing to do would just be leave all those basic sprinklers and incorporate them into my starfruit planting operation, and then just use quality sprinklers around them. So that's how it is. Kind of funny thing is here, we are level 6 farming now, and we will stay at level 6 farming until our first batch of starfruit comes in, and we will shoot up to 10 farming. Just because the amount of starfruit we're going to plant, it would actually be enough to take you from level 0 to level 10. Starfruit are quite valuable in terms of the experience that they give. So I did have some artifacts I wanted to drop off, and then I decided to take all my geodes to Clint for him to break. Now, the reason for this is I've actually done the math with Zamiel, and even if you discount the stone, copper, gold, iron, and coal that you get from breaking open a geode, and you factor the iridium pieces as being worth like 300 a piece, because that's how much they are when you smelt them into a bar. If you don't discount it, if you were to sell everything, sell the straight iridium, sell the straight gold, or the coal, the iron ore, the stone, the clay, you would make a profit on average of 100 gold per geode. But as I said, if you take out what I consider the keeping ores, the clay, the stone, all the other ores, and you just sell everything else, you're still making a profit of about 91 per omni geode. You know, as we see here, what did I sold 1 bar, sold 2 bars to get enough money to break open all these, but already I'm way past what that was, so it's worth it to open them straight up. It's even more worth it to open the Omni Geodes straight up than it is to trade them in for artifact troves, unless you're using Stardew Predictor. If you're using Stardew Predictor and you could make sure you got all the pearls and the golden pumpkins and the treasure chests, then yeah, it's worth it then. But otherwise, the average profit on a treasure trove or on an artifact trove is 81 gold. So less than the 91 you get from just breaking open the geode straight. Now, I bought the parsnips because I am going to do 480 parsnips because I'm going to do, again, the lingering, where I'm going to plant the parsnips just to let them die so that I can more easily get everything in on the first. All of the, because even though I only have, you know, like some 500 starfruit as opposed to the 1400 blueberries, there is the fact that I have not just the starfruit but also the speed growth. So that 500 starfruit is kind of like planting 1,000 blueberries, because I got to plant all the speed growth first and then plant all the starfruit. So as you can see, I'm clearing the farm of the trees. I am getting rid of some of the oak trees now. I'm also laying out all of the little stone pathways for where I will be putting my sprinklers, which I will get the recipe for those tomorrow because I just did level 6 today. Running out here to make a couple extra at the Adventurers Guild, selling them all my extra equipment. Did lose about an hour to that. Another thing is optional, but I lose an hour and I made 3,500, so it's not worthless. But it maybe doesn't need to be done till the next day when you're the first when you're buying all of the extra starfruit you need. But still, back to making sure the farm space is cleared for our crops. Got the Journey of the Prairie King soundtrack going on in the background. Really enjoy it. I don't really care for Junimo Kart, but I do like Prairie King. I have not been able to defeat it without dying. I've been able to defeat it pretty regularly, a few times, but never without dying. Now it's looking like I'm going to have enough sprinklers for 70-ish. So that's why I'm clearing land for 3 of my little scarecrow circles, plus a half. Really, I don't know if I'll get to. I don't think I get to the half tonight. And now something interesting that I did learn recently about my little scarecrow pattern is that if you put it next to each other and the scarecrows, if you put 2 circles diagonal from each other and the scarecrows are from each one are like perfectly diagonal, then you can basically get a free spot in the middle. And you'll see here what I do is I actually realize that, and it's time to get some more stuff smelting. just trying to figure out what I need for the scarecrows. See, there's one, and now you see, like, I put them right there, but I actually I'm counting spots right now. And that's why I paused that, to see if I have enough space, which I do, to move the whole configuration down one. Because now, if you see briefly, they overlap, and I will basically get a free little corner spot. So instead of having 20 and 20, we have 20 and 21. And that's it. Quick video here, and next day is more farm prep. All right, see you next time.